Lose weight in 14 days with this challenge. Summer is just around the corner. Worried that you still haven't got your ideal beach-ready body? Well, you're just in luck. Hey, and welcome to Health Shadow. Today's video, we are going to challenge you to a 14-day workout that will help you form those muscles and curves. Make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Now, let's jump right into it. There are a lot of things that we can do in order to slim down. Exercising and going on a strict healthy diet that probably consists of food low in carbs is one of them. But that could be quite tiring and such a hassle. So we are here to recommend this challenge to give you a more fun and stimulating routine. First, before we get down to business, we must prepare our body for this workout routine. The journey to fitness is not an easy one. You must be willing to commit to the workout challenge for you to get the desired results. Because after all, consistency is the key for every fitness journey. You can't just back down from the fight. You can also try to track your progress by taking pictures every day. It doesn't just help you know that you're making progress, it will also give you the right motivation to keep going. Knowing that your efforts are paying off will really keep you from losing track of your goal. Next is having the right mindset. 2 weeks to get in shape may just be too substantial. Having started your workout regime for the right reasons and in the right state of mind will not only save your mental health in the long run, but also will take preventive measures. Consider why you want to lose weight and whether you previously had negative experiences with food and fitness. Decide whether embarking on another journey would be advantageous to you. There really is no better change you can make for yourself than to prioritize your happiness above all else. Be true to yourself by knowing if engaging in a strict exercise is only for your own benefit or you just want to catch up with everyone who posts healthy and fit bodies on social media. Now to begin our 14-day workout challenge, we should also consider trying NEAT or non-exercise aerobic thermogenesis. These are activities that help you reduce weight and is not really a form of exercise. These activities are actually mundane and are easy to do. Your daily activities increase the number of calories you burn in a day. While workouts and intense cardio can raise this number, you don't really need to go to the gym to lose weight. The majority of the calories you burn will come from non-exercise aerobic thermogenesis, or NEAT. This is the activity you do in addition to structured exercises, such as cleaning your apartment or walking to work. Increasing your NEAT during your 14-day challenge will have a greater impact on weight loss than working out. Aim to walk 8,000 to 12,000 steps per day for 14 days from the start of your challenge. This will result in you burning more calories each day and benefiting from consistent cardio without having to spend hours on the treadmill. The greatest benefit of going for a walk is that, unlike jogging or running, it does not leave you feeling hungry or exhausted. This allows you to lose weight without feeling compelled to eat more. You should also understand the concept of calories. Calories are everywhere on the food we eat. Most people count calories before eating because it affects their weight. So before you begin, know how many calories you should lose and track the calories that you consume during the workout session. You can only do this through exercise, but it will be most beneficial if you understand how you should be eating and how the foods you will eat actually affect your progress. Intending to out-train a bad diet will be physically demanding, as well as unhealthy and less effective in the long run. So deal with the issue at its starting point and ensure you understand nutrition before beginning work. You should know your maintenance calories for you to be able to fully develop a healthy deficit. How your calories are divided into different food groups has a big impact on how fast you lose weight. These subcategories are known as macronutrients, or macros, and they are all necessary for normal biological activities. They all, however, serve diverse functions in the body and will benefit different aspects of your exercise. These subcategories include carbohydrates, your body's primary energy source. Protein is a nutrient that helps muscle grow. It takes longer to digest than carbs and fats. Therefore, it's ideal for keeping you content or full. And fats have the highest calorie per gram count and are the fattiest, yet they are necessary for vitamin absorption. Whenever it comes to weight loss and wanting to eat less, we suggest trying to replace more protein for carbs. It helps you feel fuller regardless of the fact that you're eating little amounts of food. There are myths that leave you misinformed about macronutrients, so we will try to debunk those myths for you, in case you start to feel anxious about it. Number 1. The most fattening nutrient in the body is carbs, so you should avoid it. This is not true. In fact, carbohydrates are not the most fattening foods. They contain the same number of calories per gram as protein. Unused carbs and energy, on the other hand, will be converted and stored as fat in your body. Carbohydrates are easy to gain weight because they are often delicious to eat and do not make you feel full. Number 2. You can only consume proteins within 30 minutes during a workout. Eating protein after an exercise is beneficial for muscle recovery and growth. Nevertheless, your protein should be consumed throughout the day rather than all at once. Aim for 30 grams or more of protein at each meal for muscle growth and recovery. Number 3. Fats are unhealthy. Wrong. There are actually two kinds of fat: healthy and unhealthy fats that can be found in food. So you should be wary of the contents of the food you eat. In moderate amounts, fat is beneficial since it helps promote the absorption of vitamins into the bloodstream. Saturated fats in large quantities can be harmful to your health. Next is your water consumption. You can't work out while being dehydrated at the same time. This will force your body to shut down. So remember to balance the amount of water that you drink with the amount of fluids that you lose during exercise. Try to drink 2 to 3 liters of water per day for 14 days, beginning when you wake up and ending an hour before you go to bed. Don't worry about bloating or water weight. Your body will adjust to the new intake and benefit you in the long run. Now we will teach you a simple workout routine or workout pattern that you can do to reduce weight in just 14 days. For day 1, we will focus on our lower body by doing squats, glute bridges, Bulgarian split squats, and lunges. Do this 20 times each and for 4 sets. For squats, stand with your hands on the back of your head and your feet shoulder width apart with your feet turned out slightly to open the hip joint. Lower your body until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Pause, then return to the starting position and repeat. Next is glute bridges. Begin by laying on your back, with your knees bent and your feet hip width apart on the floor. Place your arms by your sides, palm down. To make yourself more comfortable, consider laying down on a yoga mat. Then, by pressing into the soles of your feet, lift your pelvis off the floor until your lower body is in line with your knees. To avoid overextending your spine, squeeze the glute muscles and keep your stomach flat. Remain in that position for a few breaths. Remember to draw your belly button down to keep your core activated. Then slowly lower back to the starting position. Then, for the Bulgarian split squats, place yourself 2 to 3 feet in front of the knee-high platform. Stretch your right leg behind you and place your toes on the bench. Personal preference determines whether the toes are flat or tucked. Make a square with your hips and shoulders. Slowly lower your right knee toward the floor while keeping your torso upright. Your front knee should be at a 90-degree angle. And then return to the starting position by reversing the move. For lunges, begin by standing with your feet hip width apart. Step forward in a longer stride than a walking stride. with one leg ahead of your torso and the other behind. Your foot should land flat and stay flat on the ground. Your back heel will lift off the ground. As you lower yourself, bend your knees to about 90 degrees. Keep your trunk upright and your core engaged. Then, pushing off with your front leg, return to the starting position. Day 2. We will now focus on the upper body by doing bench push-ups, lying leg raises, planking, and then crunches. We will repeat this session 3 times. For bench push-ups, begin by looking for a bench that hits your legs in the middle of your knees and hips. Place the long side of the bench against the wall with your hands about a foot apart on the outer edge of the bench. Ascertain that your shoulders are directly over your hands. Step your feet back 5 feet from the wall, creating a straight line from your feet to your hands. Examine the space created between your hands. Once you're positioned correctly, you can start performing bench push-ups. Take a few deep breaths to get started. Bend your elbows as you inhale, lowering your body at an angle to the bench and floor. Exhale and use the muscles in your chest and arms to push yourself back up to the starting position once your elbows are bent to a 90-degree angle. Repeat this 10 times. For push-ups, begin by lying flat on your stomach and chest on the floor. Your legs should be straightened behind you, your palms at chest level, and your arms bent out at a 45-degree angle. Exhale as you push off the ground with your hands and heels, raising your torso, chest, and thighs. Pause in the plank position for a second. Keep your core engaged. Inhale as you gradually lower yourself back to your starting position. Repeat this 10 times. For leg lying raises, lie down on your back with your legs straight and together. Keep your legs straight and raise them to the ceiling until your buttocks are off the floor. Lower your legs slowly until they are just above the floor. Hold your breath for a moment. Raise your legs again. Repeat. Do this exercise 10 times. For planking, lie face down on your stomach, palms on the floor beneath your shoulders, and feet flexed with the bottoms of your toes on the floor. Take some deep breaths in and press your palms together to lift yourself into the top of a push-up position. Your body should form a straight line from your heels to the top of your head. Squeeze your glutes and draw your navel toward your spine. Keep your neck in a neutral position by looking at the floor directly below your head and breathe normally. Hold for at least 30 seconds before lowering yourself to the floor. For crunches, lie down on your back. Place your feet hip-width apart on the floor. Bend your knees and cross your arms over your chest. Inhale while contracting your abs. Lift your upper body while exhaling and keeping your head and neck relaxed. Return to the starting position. Do this for 30 seconds. Day 3 is for active recovery. You can simply do this by walking 12,000 steps. On day 4, again, we will conduct a workout for our lower body. We will do squat jumps, hip thrusts, and donkey kick. We will repeat this pattern about 4 times. For squat jumps, place your feet shoulder width apart. Begin with a regular squat, then engage your core and jump up explosively. When you land, return to the squat position and make sure your entire foot is on the ground to complete 1 rep. Land as quietly as possible, which necessarily involves control. Do this 10 times. For hip thrusts, position yourself with your back against an elevated surface, such as a bench or a box, with your knees bent and feet flat on the ground. The bench should be just below your shoulder blades with your feet shoulder width apart. On the bench, you can rest your elbows. Push through your heels, keeping your chin tucked until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Your legs should form a 90-degree angle. Squeeze your glutes at the top, then return to the starting position. Repeat this 20 times. For donkey kicks, start on all fours with your knees hip-width apart, hands under your shoulders, and your neck and spine neutral. Bracing your core, begin to lift your right leg, keeping the knee bent, the foot flat, and the hip hinged. Squeeze at the top with your glute as you press your foot directly toward the ceiling. Make sure your pelvis and working hip are pointed down at all times. Return to your starting point. Repeat 20 times. Now for day 5, we will do a full body workout. We will repeat this about 4 times. First is burpees. Begin in a squat with your knees bent, back straight, and feet shoulder width apart. Reduce your hands to the floor in front of you, just inside your feet. Kick your feet back so you're on your hands and toes and in a push-up position. With your weight on your hands, do 1 push-up while keeping your body straight from head to heels. Remember not to sag your back or stick your buttocks in the air. Jump your feet back to their starting position to perform a frog kick. Stand up and extend your arm above your head. Jump into the air quickly so that you land back where you started. Repeat this 10 times. For mountain climbers, begin in a squat with your knees bent, back straight, and feet shoulder width apart. Reduce your hands to the floor in front of you, just inside your feet. Place your hands and knees on the ground. Extend your left leg behind you and place your right foot near your right hand. Switch your legs in one smooth motion while keeping your arms in the same position. Switch your legs back and forth twice so that your right leg is close to your right hand once more. Repeat 10 times. For tricep dips with your hand, grasp the front edges of a chair or bench. Hover your buttocks just up and in front of the seat with your feet flat and your legs bent so your thighs are parallel to the floor. Arms should be straightened. This is your starting point. Reduce your body weight to the floor until your arms form a 90-degree angle. Then, engage your triceps to return to the starting position. Again, repeat about 10 times. Finally, we will do star jumps. Feet should be shoulder width apart and your knees slightly bent. Your shoulders should be directly above your hips and your head and neck should be in a neutral position. Your arms should be at your sides and long. Throughout the action, keep your chin tucked as if you were cradling an egg beneath your chin. With a good inhale and exhale, free tension on your shoulders and hips and engage your core. Maintain a neutral spine as you lower into a quarter or full squat position by bending your hips, knees, and ankles. This is the starting position for all repetitions. To initiate the jump, slam your feet into the ground with force. Reach your arms and legs out to the side as you leap into the air, producing the letter X. You should be able to completely extend your arms and legs. Squat down to a quarter or full squat position. The landing stance should be identical to the jumping position. Land on all the balls of your feet and spread your weight evenly over each foot, allowing your hips and knees to flex to absorb the force. Your midfoot and heel should bear the brunt of your weight. Maintain a toe-to-knee alignment by keeping your knees in line with your toes. Keep your core engaged during the landing and land softly and under control. Begin again at the starting position and repeat 10 times. Repeat this workout pattern for 14 days and you'll have a beach-ready body in no time. Know that exercising is not just good for our physical health but for our mental health as well. It is a de-stressing activity that helps prolong our lives and keep us active for a long time. That is why, along with a healthy diet, we must not forget to do exercise as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to our channel for more fun. We will be back soon with another one, so click that notification bell below to stay tuned for our new videos. This is Health Shadow, signing out until next time. Stay healthy.